Hey guys, this is ANCAP24 from SmartMadden.com bringing you another play out of the Pistol Y Trips Formation Scheme series. Today we're going to be looking at the PA counter waggle. This is going to be the last play of this Pistol Y Trips formation. So you're going to be able to get the play call sheets available. As soon as you see this video, these will be available for you at our SmartMadden.com. Make sure you grab one of those because you're not going to want to miss it after you've seen this video. Right away, guys, I want to go ahead and bring you my favorite cover 4 beater that I'm using most often right now. And this is going to be a play in which we're going to be able to roll out to the right if we get the correct blocking, or stay in the pocket depending on how it works. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the setup. You're going to put the A on a curl and the RB on a streak, and you're going to move them over. Now, the unique part about this play is the PA counter action of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut off the play action, and we're going to go ahead and keep our eye on the right end. If the right end beats our man, we're going to go ahead and start tailing more to the left-hand side, making sure that our running back picks him up. If he gets a seal-off block on that player, we're going to be able to roll out to the right and throw this over the top. So I'm going to go ahead and show it here. We're going to go ahead and take a look at him. We're getting that seal-off block. We're going to go all the way to the right-hand side, and we're going to be able just to throw this over the top, nobody near him, for a huge cover 4 killer, guys. Let me go ahead and show it to you again. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and put the A on a curl, the RB on a streak, move this guy over, keeping an eye on that right defensive end. Let's go ahead and take a look at him. Does he beat his man? Nope. We're going to be able to go around him. We can go ahead and fire this as a bullet if we need to get it off a little bit quicker. That's the other way to do it. The reason why this right end often gets sucked in is because of the play action counter play art. Basically, they're looking to go left, so that guy gets sucked in a lot, and you have a nice ability to get to the outside a lot of times on this play. Here we go. Now he beats him. We're going to go this way with it, and then we're going to throw it across our body this way. So that's all 3 different ways that you're going to be able to throw this ball. I want to make sure that you saw that, and it's a really, really consistent cover 4 beater. Cover 4 setup is going to go ahead and take advantage of this unique B route here on the right-hand side. That comeback route is a 20-yard in-depth route. It goes all the way to the 30-yard line and then comes back. In order to get that player open, we're going to put the RB on a fade and the A on an out. This play will work in the middle of the field and also on the right-hand side when you call it stock. If you have it on the left hash mark, you're going to want to flip it to where the comeback is on the short side in order to make it work. When the ball's in the middle of the field, what we want to do is we want to slide protect to the right in order to get your defensive lineman to get a little bit more to the right hand side, because what we want to do is we want to cut off this counter and we want to roll to the right to shorten up this throw. If the defensive end, however, gets around that tackle, you still can be able to throw this ball from the pocket. It's just going to be a quicker throw. So go ahead and show it to you here. We're going to cut this off. We're going to get the seal off block. You're going to see that guy's right there, and you're going to be able to throw that ball for an easy 15-yard gain with nobody near him. Now on the right side, what you can do is see that the B route actually gets shortened up a little bit because it's near the sideline. It's look more like a hangman route cousin, right? Now you put the RB on the same fade, the A on the same out. Go ahead and do the same slide protect. You don't have to get outside the pocket as important on this throw. You can stay in the pocket because of the route. It's going to be a little bit more of a sharp cut. So you cut off the play action here. You can stay in the pocket there, and you can fire that ball right there to that player. And this way it gets even more yardage, more like 15 to 20 yards with that right there. This next cover 4 setup is going to be a quick hitter. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and throw it to this RB receiver when we put the A on a flat, and we're going to go ahead and put the X on a slant. And what we're going to do is go play a 1-2 game with that middle linebacker on the right-hand side. In this case, it's going to be Luke Kuechly. What we're going to do is we're going to cut off the play action, and we're going to throw it to the RB receiver right as he does the hitch. The A is going to clear out that one player, and the B is going to clear out the other 2 in order to make sure that the RB is there. So we'll go ahead and cut it off. And against cover 4, that is going to open that little hole right there, be able to get a nice run after catch afterwards. Now I do the back route here as a slant. See there with the X receiver. The reason why I do that is because if you use a middle linebacker user, sometimes they will jump that RB route because they're going that way. So if he does that, it's going to open up a huge hole on the left hand side for the X receiver. So if you see that the guy jumps the RB, make sure you throw the back slant. So here we go. Cut this off. See if you're going this way. This time, again, that guy's going to stay wide open. He didn't jump the route. But the X is going to be your fail-safe route if the user cuts him off. Go ahead and look at cover 3 coverages and show you how we can use some different route combinations to attack this coverage. The first setup we're going to do is exactly the same thing we did against cover 4, which is really nice because we can be able to call this against cover 4 and cover 3, and then later I'm going to show you can go against cover 2 as well with the same setup. So you're going to put the RB on a streak, we're going to move him over, put the A on a curl. Now this play only works in the middle of the field and the right side of the field. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut off the play action, you're going to go around the corner as well, and you're going to be able to throw this ball over the top to nobody there in the corner. Now if you're having issues with being able to get the blocking for you, you don't need to let the A go out. What you can do is just put the RB on a streak against cover 3 only. You want to make sure that you can keep him there on that delayed route if need be. Now, the reason why I don't like to teach it that way is because I like to have cover 4, cover 3, and cover 2 all have the same setups. So as long as it's zone, you know the play is going to work from the right side of the field. That way you don't need it. But in case you're just having a problem and you want to get this play off, you can leave that A receiver there. You can do is cut off the play action here, give him an extra blocker. And you can see here that it's going to work all the same to that player, and you don't need that A route in order to make it work. So this next cover 3 beater is going to be also a play that we want to do from the right hash only, or if you're on the left hash, make sure you flip the play. We're going to go ahead and take advantage of this hangman route here on the B receiver. We're going to put the RB on a fade and the A on an out. It's the same exact setup we did against cover 4. Watch here, we're going to cut this off. You're going to see that you're going to be able to fire this ball right here, and that ball is right there with a downfield blocker to be able to get more yardage down the field. This next cover 3 beater can be run in the middle of the field or the right side of the field. What we're going to do is we're going to get this B open on the right hand side by putting the A on a fade. Due to the fact that that B route is a 20-yard route, it does backpedal that one player on the right hand side far enough back that when the A finally gets into his zone, he's going to go ahead and have to hesitate before he breaks on the B, leaving him open. The best alternative here is to cut off the play action, get around the corner, make yourself throw a nice short throw. However, if the guy does get around the edge, you can go ahead and collect yourself and throw this ball all the same. Don't freak out, the guy will be open. So here we go, we're going to cut this off. See that we got around the edge here, and we're going to be able to throw this ball right there for the easy 15-yard gain. Now I did say that it also works on the right hand side or the short hand side depending on which side you're flipped. And you're going to see again, watch the tight end, he's going to pull that 1 DB. We're going to cut this off here, and we're going to see that you're going to be able to throw this ball right there as he collects himself, and you're going to be able to get an easy 20-yard gain when you do it that way. The last two setups for cover 3, we're going to go ahead and show you how we can get the tight end open by putting him on a fade. Put the A on a fade here, put the RB on a streak, the B on a fade. So it goes fade, streak, fade. Then you're going to move this RB over like you did before on the left-hand side to keep it consistent. Now what you want to do here is you want to go ahead and you want to cut off the play action, but you want to stay in the pocket and let the A go ahead, after he gets bumped, kind of just fall into this one area that nobody's going to be in. So let's go ahead and cut it off. And you're going to see here, he's going to be open right there. You're going to be able to throw that ball right there, hopefully a better throw to be able to get him up the field, but you can see how open he gets. This also does work on the right-hand side, so let me show it to you on the right-hand side as well. So again, it's put the A on a fade, the RB on a streak, the B on a fade, move the RB over. Again, cut it off, but don't go ahead and roll out on this setup. Here, cut it off. You're going to be able to get there. You're going to be able to throw this ball right to that player in that little open gap. We're going to go ahead and show you how to beat cover 3 with the fade. We're going to show you that it can work on the middle of the field and then on the left side of the field, so the wide side of the field rather than the short that we've been showing you. So we're going to put the A on a fade, the RB on a streak, the B on a streak, and we're going to move the B over this time rather than the RB. What that's going to do is going to be able to get this A to be open when we crisscross it, but we have to be able to get around the corner on the play action to be able to make it work. So we're going to go here and crosses. So we're going to cut it off, go to the outside here. You can see there, now we're going to fire this to this A receiver and get him around the corner for the catch. Now this setup also works on the left-hand side of the field. I was showing you before that all the plays were working on the middle and the right. This one works on the middle and the left, meaning you can go to the wide side of the field. You're going to put the A on a fade, the RB on a streak, the B on a streak, and you're going to move the B over. What that's going to do is make sure that you go ahead and cut off the play action and get around the outside in order to make the throwing angle to the A able to work. So we're going to cut it off. We're going to get around the outside. You're going to see that the A is going to be right there. You're going to be able to throw it to him and be able to get that 40-yard gain like we showed you earlier. we're going to go ahead and look at cover 2 coverages. I'm going to show you how we're going to be able to attack the zone. What we showed you before, where we used this combination where we put the A on a curl and the RB on a streak, we attacked cover 4 and cover 3 over the top using this, and we're going to show you the same way how to do this against cover 2. We're going to go ahead and we're going to cut off the play action, but we're going to stay in the pocket this time, allowing the X receiver to go over the top, and we're going to be able to throw this right there in the middle for the easy score. The way we're going to attack cover 2 is we're going to put the A on a fade, and we're going to move him over from right to left. This is going to make it look like it's a run play because we're going to move this guy over, and the counter looks like it's going to be able to go to that side. What we're going to do here is we're going to cut off the play action, and you're going to see again here that the X is going to be able to get over the top, in the middle, for the touchdown by using that fade route to our advantage. So this last cover 2 beater, we're going to be able to show you how we can get this tight end open right down the middle up the seam on a streak pattern. So we're going to put him on a streak. We're going to go ahead and put the B on a fade, and we'll put the X on a comeback. What we want to do here is we're going to go ahead and cut off the play action, and we're going to roll to the right, and you're going to see that this guy's got to make a decision. So this time we're going to throw it to the X receiver right down the middle for the easy catch. Now I know, guys, that this is going to be something that's going to be hard. Do I remember when to roll out, when not to roll out with all these that I've shown you today? That's why it's really important to get the play call sheets, guys, that we have available at smartmadden.com. All this is all put in the description on the special instructions on when to do what, how to do it, so you don't have to remember it. All you can do is print it up or use it on your laptop to be able to go ahead and use it as a reference as you play. I play with it on my laptop to where I open it up. I'm able to go ahead and look at this, and what I remember, how do I do this, how I do this, it has easy reference for you. That's what it looks That's why the play call sheets are there for you. We're going to put the A on a streak again to show you this again one more time. B on a fade. And what we're going to do here again is put the X on a comeback. And we're going to cut off the play action. We're going to get around the corner. And what you're going to see here again, this guy's got to make that decision. And we're able to beat him down the field. Now, if he does make that decision on the tight end, you're going to be able to hit that B on the right-hand side. So let me show it to you one more time. A on a streak, B on a fade, X on a comeback. And what you're going to be able to do here, again, cut off the play action, get around the X side, and this time we're going to try to do is throw it over the top again to this guy, over for the easy score. And the last thing we want to do, guys, is show you how to beat man coverage. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, this is not a great man coverage beater. The left route here just doesn't beat man as consistently as we want it to. The RB, the B, the A, none of the things beat man coverage really that well. So what I like to do, if I do see man, I like to do one or two things. I either like to audible out and go to the PA cross-up where we've got lots of man beaters and be able to use that play to our advantage, or if you want to go ahead and use this play, I'm going to show you the one man beater that I use in order to make it work. What I do is I put the A on a flat, and I go ahead and I put the B on a streak, and I move him from right to left. What that's going to do is go ahead and isolate this RB receiver on a curl flat. But what I'd like to do with this RB receiver, instead of leaving on his curl, I put him on a hitch and then smart route him. Because that's going to beat man coverage a lot easier than the curl would be. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to cut off the play action, and I'm going to fire it right there to the B receiver and give him the ability to catch the ball and get a few yards. Let me show it to you one more time. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and put the B on a streak, move him over, put the A on a flat, and take the RB receiver and put him on a smart routed hitch. Right? So we're going to go ahead and cut this off. You're going to see that this goes ahead and gets that real consistent throw. And if you have anybody with some elusiveness, you can obviously, oh my gosh, look at Hester go, and get some extra yards. But you can see that you do have some separation on this throw. You're going to see that and I go ahead and move the B over just so we can clear it out, so we get some more room after the catch, right? And you're going to see that after you go ahead and catch this ball, you do have that ability to get a little bit of a yards after it, because it does get the separation right there, and then be able to get that. So you're looking right there at about a 12 to 15 yard gain. So that's going to be the PA counter waggle play today, guys. We've gone ahead and showed you how to beat cover 4, cover 3, cover 2 over the top with the same setup, and showed you some different setups to go ahead and mix it up so that you can keep your opponent off balance. Showed you how to beat man by either audibling to the different play of the PA cross-up or using the smart routed hitch there in the slot to be able to work. You can find all these setups, guys, on smartmadden.com with the play call sheet. This is the last play of the pistol wide trips, so you're going to be able to have those available as soon as I upload this video, so you guys will be able to go there and grab that. And I appreciate you guys following this series, and you guys have a great one. Thank you.